I honestly think this is one of the worst movies that I've seen. It's Kristen, and today we're talking about M. Night Shyamalan's brand new film, Old, which is a thriller about a family on a tropical holiday who discover that the secluded beach where they're relaxing for a few hours is somehow causing them to age rapidly, reducing their entire lives into a single day. Consider subscribing if you like my videos, and drop down in the comments and let me know your thoughts on Old. Is this a movie that you're very much anticipating? So I will say I was very much anticipating Old. I mean, you got Alex Wolff in there, who has been in so many exciting projects recently, from Jumanji to Hereditary. So I was like, alright, this is gonna be great. And M. Night Shyamalan, who's known for these twisty, turny movies that will just shock you. And I have to say, I was severely disappointed by Old. It centers around this really intriguing concept of aging and time and, you know, what to do with the time that you have left and not growing up too soon. But this film really failed to deliver. First of all, the writing is very weak. It feels like the dialogue is purposely setting up things to bring them up later on in a way that just doesn't feel natural. It feels very heavy-handed. I did not like the way that this film was shot. The camera work was so weird, where things would be close up and they don't want you to see the things behind it or what's going on, because it looks like they're trying to give you these reveals, but then the reveals are obvious. You know, once you've seen this trailer, you pretty much know this movie, and even, you know, the reveal of what's going on in this movie feels very anticlimactic. There wasn't real character development for the people that we're following. It just felt like we didn't really get to know anybody, and you could tell that the actors were really working hard with what they had, but at times it was just overkill, to the point where a lot of this film felt like a parody, like a horror parody, and there were scenes that I was like genuinely laughing at and not laughing with. And I don't think that this is a movie that's supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be scary. They do dabble a little bit in some body horror, and those moments didn't have a real impact. Those are some of the moments that really made this film feel like a parody of itself. I would say honestly the biggest success out of this film was just the fact that every actor who played Trent really looked like they were the same person. Like, they did a really good job of casting that actor in each aspect of his life, where I like believed that they were all, you know, the same person. But outside of that, I think a lot of the story didn't make sense. I think a lot of the aging process was very inconsistent across all of these people on this beach, and I didn't think the makeup to make everyone look older worked very well.
You have wrinkles.
And I also thought like the children specifically aging up felt confusing, because they would talk about how, you know, their brains were accessing more colors and they felt like they were understanding more things in the world, and yet they still talked like they were children in adult bodies. And so I was like, what's the decision here? Like, I think we needed to have a little bit of a clearer choice. When it comes down to it, I thought Old was very inconsistent. I thought the writing was very poor. I really did not like the way that they shot these scenes. Just the whole cinematography did not work for me. I think overall this movie fell into like a comedic parody vibe, and I did not think that it worked. This is just a film that had a really interesting idea and completely missed the mark. And I honestly think this is one of the worst movies that I've seen in 2021. If you guys like this one, you can check out more of my movie reviews right over here, and I will catch you in the next one. See ya.